Okay, good morning, all of you. So we'll continue with the problems related to vertical circular motion. Then at the end, we'll go for the springs also. Today, I'll introduce for the springs, energy in the springs or work done by the spring force. So first, we'll discuss the few cases related to vertical circular motion. So previous class we have discussed. So this was about the hemisphere. If hemisphere is given velocity, or if the hemisphere is also moving, and on that moving hemisphere what minimum velocity I should impart so that it will leave circular path. Find the minimum velocity v1 of the block given at highest point so that it leaves moving hemisphere. Look at the hemisphere. Hemisphere, it is moving, no? So it should leave at highest point then and there only. So what was formula? V equal to root gr, no? So in this case, what we should write? V relative equal to root gr. What is r? R is the radius of hemisphere. What is V relative? V1 minus V2. Can we write down equation like this? Can we write down? I think the idea is same, no? What is the velocity of this particular particle with the, so here what is the condition? N and this mg, no? So n should be equal to 0. Then mg minus n equal to m v1 minus v2 whole square. So from where I'm writing this equation, I'm not writing this equation directly there. What is the basic concept? Mg minus n equal to m v relative whole square by r. I think you have to come from here, the concept. And to leave circular path, to leave hemisphere, what is the condition? To leave hemisphere, n should be less than or equal to 0. From that, I'll get the minimum. So this will be mg equal to m. Now what is v relative? v1 minus v2 whole square. So therefore, v1 minus v2 is equal to root gr, or v1 equal to v2 plus root gr. Condition. So even if a hemisphere is moving also, we can discuss a situation like this. If hemisphere moving towards left, it will become v1 plus v2. So we are just taking a situation where the in a circular motion where the reference point is also moving, the equation will tend of this kind. Got it now? So hemisphere fixed, hemisphere moving, the conditions will be of this kind. Okay, similarly, here only let me write that one more. Here v1, the velocity of hemisphere is v2. What is the condition to leave this? So in this case, it will be v1 minus of minus v2, no? Root gr. v1 equal to root gr minus v2. So this should be the velocity of the block at highest point so that it will leave the hemisphere. If you give less than this, it is going to slide down. Okay, come for next one. A small ball of mass is suspended from inextensible master string of length L at certain instant of time, velocity of point O is V naught, and end of the ball is 2 V naught left. The tension string at this instant of time. So here the weight will act. Now what about the tension? How we have to? So look at this vertical circular motion. We are just picking up where with respect to point of moving point of suspension. So as usual, just now I discussed no what are the forces that will be acting. So this will be 2 V naught and the velocity of point of suspension is V naught. So what are the forces T and this mg? So what is the equation for centripetal force? T minus mg equal to m V relative square by L. What is V relative? V relative should be equal to 2 V naught minus of V naught whole square. So this will become T minus mg equal to m L. This will become 9 V naught square. So T equal to mg plus 9m V naught square by L. This is 9, not G. So this will be the tension in this string at that particular instant. Will it be circular motion? Will it be perfect circle? About with respect to circular motion. With respect to ground, need not be circular motion. Okay, the path, if you try to with respect to S, it will be circular motion. But with respect to ground, what happen? It will not be a perfect circle. It can be asked of these kind. Small ideas. Just we are taking all the situations where with respect to moving point also comes. This is one basic idea what you have to apply it.
So can you scroll up, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me do this. Just wait, some corrections are there in this question. I'll make it here. The velocity should be, now we are, I'm introducing to a situation. The point of suspension will have acceleration. Read the question, no? The point of suspension, the minimum velocity that much important to the bob at lowest point to complete vertical circular path is. Did the bob, okay, previous case, point of suspension moving. Now what about here? The point of suspension is accelerating. So what is the basic idea? Critical point you have to identify, and next at critical point, if the bob is having critical velocity, it will complete the circular path. And to get the minimum velocity, what happens? You should apply between the initial point of projection to the critical point. What all that energy relationship. So what is the total idea of the problem? Identify critical point in the situation. After getting critical point, identify critical velocity. If the bob is having critical velocity at critical point, it will complete the circular path. And what velocity should impart at the lowest point, so that at critical point it should have the critical velocity. Then the velocity of what we impart the velocity at the lowest point, that will be minimum. This is one idea what we have discussed in the previous class. So that has to be applied here now. I'll give 2 minutes time, just think over it. Huh? Okay, how to, shall we calculate the velocity at highest point? What do you mean by critical point? The tension should be minimum. So you have to identify the situation where the tension can be zero and the resultant of forces can provide required centripetal force. I think that's what we have to search it. No? So if you look at the total circle, yes, yeah. So look at the total this one. So let it be, this is a bob. So this is a string. Okay, let's try to search critical point. What we have to do? In fact, this is accelerating. This is accelerating. The point of suspension is accelerating. Then, so try to look at the various positions. So various position means let me go for directly higher point. So it's a trial and error now. Now there nothing is there, so you have to you have to go back to the various points. So what are the various points? These are the possible regions, no, where we have to search like this. So here is what I locate the bob, or if you want, you can choose this also. Altogether, 8 possible things are there, no? At 8 possible things, try to verify where tension can be minimum. And what is that black dot? There is a bob. There is a bob. No. Now, first thing, so we'll start at point 1. At point 1, T1, this is mg, and pseudo force will act like this. What about here? T2, mg, and pseudo force. Pseudo force, mg, and T3. I'm just, see, we have to analyze things. Huh? Then I can get into the thing. So here what happened? The pseudo force, ma naught, mg, and T5. ma naught, mg, and tension T6. So this will be ma naught, tension T6. This will be T7, ma naught, mg. T8 and mg, where the critical point can arise. And at several points, it will have velocity. So how the velocity here, you can write it. We have imparted velocity u, no? Here it will have v2, v3, v4. Now with respect to which frame we are discussing, with respect to O, v6, v7, v8. What is the basic idea of the critical point? It's a point where the tension will be minimum. What is the lowest value of tension you can take it? Equal to 0. So even if the tension is minimum, still what will happen? The other forces should provide required centripetal force. Then only it's possible, no? So can critical point, can it be at 1? Can it be at 1? I think I just indicated tension. So from tension only, I'm saying 0.192. So can it be at 0.1? No, it's not possible, no, here. So what about T2? I think the resultant of the tension here will be maximum. You check it in this particular thing. So here also, here also. So compared to all, where tension can be minimum, the tension can be minimum at 6. Because even tension 0 here, so tension can be 0 here. Let's come. Tension at 2, so if it is 0, will provide required centripetal force. Nobody is there. Here at 3, 0. Nobody is there. What about here? So component of mg and ma naught. Component of mg and ma naught. So tension can be 0. Okay, this is a 1 point. Okay, we'll see 4. Here, if tension 0, mg will provide required centripetal force. So why can't we take this one? Look at this particular thing. Look at 6. Component of ma naught and mg will provide required centripetal force. Then what about here? Tension 0 also, ma naught will provide. And look at this particular point, ma naught, say some component of ma naught and mg sine theta can provide required centripetal force here. So among all, okay, why only one specific point only we are picking up that one. So what do you mean the critical velocity? Critical, no? The speed of the bomb will be least. So where it can be least now? At 6 only. We'll agree that the speed of the bomb will be least at 6 only. Able to get this? So no. So he's asking to get that particular thing. So we can do one thing, sir. How do you can? There what will happen? The resultant of all forces will be acting towards center, and tension can be 0 also. For that purpose, what happen? We'll do one thing. We'll take a situation. So we'll take a situation. We'll find out. We'll even get the angle also. The angle at which the tension what happen will be minimum. Also there what will happen? The speed, what minimum speed you can project here. So first of all, any condition for tangential acceleration at critical point need not be 0. Most of the problems it is 0. At critical point, tangential acceleration need not be equal to 0. So you write down the equation T6 plus, okay, let me take this is theta. If this is theta, this will be theta. Then this will be theta. I'll draw a circle only with respect to okay, this is the bob. We have given velocity at the lowest point. Here it will have velocity v. And how pseudo force will act towards left. Let me show all forces acting. Ma naught. So here the pseudo force ma naught, and let this be mg. Let this be theta, let this be theta. Tangential, let this be theta. So here let the t be the tension. So write down the equation for the equation of motion at this particular point P, or critical point, you can call this one. Critical point Cp, you write it. So here the equations of motion will be T plus mg cos theta plus ma naught sin theta equal to mv square L. Okay, got this one. So now here select mg cos theta, ma naught sin theta, all they are constant, no? So the tension, the V will be minimum if T is minimum. What is the lowest value of T? You can suggest, propose here, T equal to 0. So when T tends to 0, V tends to V minimum. So this will be mg cos theta plus ma naught sin theta equal to mv square by L. So this is the one equation. You can keep it, or V square equal to m will get cancelled. We'll get expression for V. Now what I do is I'll apply Work-Ng theorem from the lowest point to the that critical point here. So this should be the Work-Ng theorem, should be initial kinetic energy, work done by the gravity. So as this is theta, this will be L cos theta, and this is L. So work done by the gravity will be mgl plus L cos theta. Minus work done by the pseudo force when it moves from lowest point to the critical point. So how the pseudo force is acting? Pseudo force will act towards left. So what is the net displacement? Will be L sine theta. So work done by pseudo force will be L sine theta. This should be equal to mv square by 2. So u square minus 2gl 1 plus cos theta minus 2a naught L. I'll answer. Let me finish off the problem. So substitute the value of v square from here. So our other equation will be g cos theta plus a naught sine theta gl. The above equation, let me simplify it. gl a naught L sine theta equal to v square. Call equation 1. Call this is equation 2. Now substitute value of 1 in 2 and you'll get u as a function of theta. Then we'll differentiate. Because minimum velocity, what I should project here. Then I'll get a specific relation between a naught and g. This is the acceleration, a naught is there. So substituting, put 2 in 1 or put 1 in 2. U square 2gl 1 plus cos theta minus 2a naught L sin theta. V square will be gl cos theta plus a naught L sin theta. Equating this, u square is equal to minus 2gl, so this will be 2gl plus 3gl cos theta minus 3a naught L sin theta. So what is value of u? U should be
So plus 3
plus 3a naught L. Okay, now let me 2gl 3gl cos theta plus 3 naught al sin theta. This will differentiate. So du by dt. So this will become 1 by 2. So 2gl plus 3gl cos theta plus 3a naught L sin theta. Differentiation of this will be again this quantity, if you differentiate, 2gl is a constant. So minus 3gl sine theta plus 3a naught L cos theta. Let it be equal to 0. So finally what we are getting, a naught equal to g tan theta. Or what should be the tan theta? I think we have to search for the angle, no? Tan theta equal to a naught by g. So where the, and what is this theta? Theta is what I got, that one. Tan theta equal to a naught by g. So I got this angle where it will be a critical point. Okay, substituting this value of tan theta equal to a naught by g, no? Sin theta, cos theta, you replace, solve for it. You will get expression for the minimum velocity of projection. Okay, next question comes like, okay, this tan theta, theta equal to a naught by g. Some let me come back. Okay, write the equation of circular motion. At every point you write it. At every point you write it. At every point you write it. Write like how I wrote equation for circular motion, no? And make t 0 and check the velocity. And check the velocity. So definitely what happened, theta equal to. So here how much it is? So what is saying, theta equal to tan inverse of a naught by g. When the string makes an angle. What theta? Theta I define like this. With respect to vertical is what we have defined it. Now look at that at critical point. Again, at critical point. So I think we'll first calculate the sine theta, cos theta value. Okay, can you work out further? So this is theta. Tan theta is a naught by g. So this will be a naught square plus g square. So sine theta will be a naught by let me define that sine theta also from here. Sine theta equal to a naught by root of a naught square by g square. So what is cos theta equal to g by root of a naught square plus g square. So substitute that, we'll get u minimum equal to 2gl gl 2 plus 3. Cos theta will be g by root of a naught square plus g square. So only g will not be there. Plus 3 a naught L cos sine theta will be a naught by root of a naught square plus g square. Okay, this will be the minimum velocity. Okay, now write equations of motion at all the points. Write equations of motion at all the points. So what is the basic necessity condition? Where the tension is minimum and tension can be zero, where the resultant of other forces can provide required centripetal force, then you can call that as critical point here. Oh, no. When the bob moves from here to here, what is the net displacement? Is only L sine theta, no? The bob has moved from here to here. So work done by pseudo force will be only this L sine theta. Okay, Lokesh. Huh? Fine. Look at the diagram. Displacement from lowest point to critical point is L sine theta, horizontal displacement. So work done by pseudo force should be minus L sine theta, minus ma naught L sine theta. Gravity acts opposite to, as it moves from lowest to highest point, the gravity will act vertically down, displacement up. Okay, all these two will be negative, no? Next, again at critical point, what is the condition? At critical point, A tangential. So I think this information is least in the books. It's not available much. At critical point, what is the necessity conditions? Tension tends to zero. Critical velocity, V will be minimum. And what about A tangential? A tangential may be non-zero, you have to put it. And it's not necessary condition, it must be equal to zero. When it be zero, put A naught equal to G. If A naught equal to G, then the tangential acceleration becomes zero. If A naught is not equal to G, then what happens? The tangential acceleration become non-zero. So therefore, at critical point, tangential acceleration must be zero. Need not. These are the some conceptual things they'll ask you. Unless you don't discuss such numericals, not possible.
Sir,
Okay, you do one thing, write equation at 0.45, everything, check the equation, check the velocity, at that particular point, and check the U minimum, check the like a critical velocity, all that one, check it all. So definitely you can see that at 6 only what will happen, it will be least. You have to write down everywhere the equations.
Sir,
So what is the best way of analyzing this problem where the resultant of the forces are acting towards the center, there the tension can be minimum. Will I agree? The simplest idea from circular motion, from the circular motion concept, where the resultant of forces are acting towards center, there the tension will be minimum. So you can see the resultant of forces will act here. So the tension at 6 will be minimum here.
Sir, can you tell how tan theta is A naught by?
Okay, from mathematics, du by d theta. Differentiating.
sir,
Ah.
sir, here if we differentiate, we also will get it right, sir, because it's V minimum.
No, directly I'm going for u minimum. No, what minimum velocity I should project it. So directly I'm calculating that. So what to I got something theta equal to this much of relationship. Okay, now you calculate the critical velocity there. So what should be the critical velocity? So now you can go and substitute that one. You'll get the critical velocity. Straight away, there's a mathematical approach you can bring it. Or what is the physics idea? The resultant of forces should act towards center. So at 6, what happened? The resultant of forces can act towards center. Ma naught and mg both are acting towards center. There the tension will be minimum.
Sir, how displacement of A naught you took as L sin theta?
L sin theta only. So it moves from here to here. When it moves from here to here, what is the displacement? Only L sin theta, no? It's over, no? Yeah. When it moves from here to here, what is the displacement? L sin theta only. Fine.
sir, will you once explain why du by d theta is 0, sir?
For minimum, no. To minimize. Because he's asking minimum velocity, no? Find the minimum velocity that should be imparted to the bob at the lowest point. To check the minimum, what happened? I can differentiate, no? And equate to 0. Already forgot?
Okay, sir, understood.
Okay, now uh, a constant, I'll describe the question. So next condition, I'll bring a constant force. A force will act. A force F acts on the bob. A horizontal force will take it. A horizontal force Fx on the bob in the circular path described about O. Find the minimum value of U to complete the circular path. At the lowest point to complete the circular path. I'll complete the question. Find the minimum value of velocity U given to the bob at lowest point to complete circular path. I will take it out this so that will be easy for you. Yeah. Look at the diagram also. I'll take it. Unnecessary. I'll give better diagram. Now what is the, for the bob, what happened? We are giving a velocity, so let this be the length. So at all the time, at all the positions, what happened? A tangential force, also like a horizontal force, F will be acting. So what minimum horizontal velocity you should impart to the bob so that it will complete the circular path. The point of suspension is fixed here. So there it was at all the positions, a horizontal force Fx on the bob in the circular path. Means at all positions. Not only at this particular point. As the bob ascends, everywhere the tangential force will be acting. Okay, now what is the basic idea? You have to search a point where the tension can be minimum. There what happened? The bob will have critical velocity, or it's a critical point here. So again so we have to trace it out. There's no other way. We have to trace it out, this one. So let's take a circle. Okay, now we'll go for tracing that one. So here when at the lowest point only we'll search it. So what about here? No, so this will be the velocity U, the tension T1, the weight mg, and the force F will act. Next, again one more position. Red color, I'll take it. So how the force will be acting like this. So this will have velocity V2, here tension T2, and this mg. So one more position, F mg V3. V4, F V5, this will be mg. So trace it out, nothing is there, just you have to draw the diagram at various points. So this is V6, V7, V8. So this will be the string. No. So let me write the tension. T1, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8. At least I think now there it was. Can you search like where the tension can be minimum?
Sir, is it V7, sir? तुमको क्या दे रहे?
I'm not getting. Okay, no. Tension the string here, let it be T7. Okay, some are confusing with this. This is a string, horizontal. Here, T7, and the force F will be acting horizontally. Okay, now, where the
Sir, T6.
where?
Sir, 6.
Yes, sir. 6, sir.
Yes, sir, 6.
If all of you can analyze, I'll be happy, because there is nothing called okay, the tension. What happened where the resultant of forces, like somebody some are saying it's 7. Tension if it's 0 also, what happen? Here also you can select, sir. Here also tension T7. If it becomes 0, T7 0. So then what happen? F will power required centripetal force. So why can't we take it 7? Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. You do think nothing wrong. So but you write equation at all points and check where the V will be minimum. Is it okay? So we have to search where the tension can be minimum. I think no particular formula will help us. We have to analyze here. So this will be the critical point.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, T2 tension is maximum, no, sir? At point 2.
Yes, it will be. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So now 6 will be the critical point. This one. So you define theta. It's left to you how you define theta. So I'll take with respect to vertical only, like the previous problem. So if this is theta, this will be theta. So now write down the equations. Then apply. So tension will be minimum. Then apply conservation of mechanism between these two and search for the critical velocity and the minimum velocity what you can impart here. Where the resultant of forces, where you can see F and mg both are acting towards center. There what will happen, it will be like a critical point, it will come that one. Okay, try this one, mathematics. So the equations will be again mg cos theta plus f sin theta plus T6 equal to mv6 square by L. If T6 tends to 0, V6 will become minimum. There will be critical velocity. Okay, got this one. Then after this, apply. So from here, I think we'll get a relationship. So tangential force, I think there don't put any condition here. So again, apply the Work-Engine theorem from initial, from the lowest point to the critical point. You should not apply conservation of mechanics. Any reason for that? Because this force, actual force F is acting, no? So this will be L cos theta, and this is L. So mu square by 2. Okay, finally, so this equation will be mg cos theta plus f sin theta equal to call equation 1. Then applying conservation of Work-Engine theorem, mu square by 2. What is the work done by the applied force? When it moves from the lowest point, lowest point to critical point, what is the work done? What is the displacement? L sine theta only. Similar to previous problem. Minus F L sine theta minus mg L. Why the weight? It does negative work, no? What is the displacement when it moves from lowest point to critical point? Minus of L minus L cos theta. And this should be equal to mv6 square by 2. Replace that mv6 square here. Get expression for you. Then differentiate with respect to theta. You'll get the minimum. Is that okay? So there's the only method available. So either point of suspension. What is the point of suspension? O is fixed here now. Earlier, the point of suspension O was accelerating. Now, an external tangential force acts here. So all possible things are there. Anything can be out. Only in S.C. Verma, he has used the word critical point. Remaining all books, nowhere the critical point is being discussed here. Possibility of such very important things which are missing in books can be asked for you in advance or in the Olympiads. You have to be very careful. Without critical point, what all you discuss, vertical circular motion is of no use. I'm telling this one, it's of no use, that one. You're discussing vertical circular motion and you don't know critical velocity, critical point, it's absolutely no fun in discussing that one. So this is, so equate 192, solve for u, then differentiate du by d theta. Can you do this? I'll get same similar procedure what we had. Then you calculate that u minimum. Okay, I'll give some more. 922. Yeah. Let's take some where the length of the string, if it varies, no, what has to be done. The above one, I'm just leaving the calculations, so work out the same similar way. Come for this next question. A string is wrapped over, this is the cylinder. What is saying? This is a cylinder. Read the question once. One more critical point. In the end, I'll conclude it. Let me just finish off these two problems. In the end, I'll give one more better picture for you. What do you mean by critical point? Because some of you are still asking me, sir, what do you mean by that? Okay, now string is wrapped here. So what is telling, like, find the minimum velocity given to mass perpendicular length of the string, so the string never gets slack before wrapping over cylinder completely. Uh, 7 by 6 meter. Radius of cylinder is how much? 7 by 6 meter. It will come approximately 0.11 meter. And its other end is connected to point mass.
Isn't it 7 by 66, sir?
Radius here. What do you mean by wrapping over? So I think the idea of wrapping over is what we should get that one. So once we can get that, what do you mean by wrapping over? So this is the, you can take like this. So here, this is string. So what is the length of the string? So it is given 1.2 meter. So this is the length I'll pick up. So this length equal to 1.2 meter. This is a point P1. Now what velocity you should impart so that it will wrap. Okay, no, that's the same diagram. You can see the point P1, everything are same. Okay, now the string what happens should wrap like this. And here, because some string, if it wraps, this will be the situation. No? Earlier length was L, so now how much of length will be? Length will be L minus pi r. So here it will have some velocity. What minimum velocity is telling? So what is the possible thing here? The tension here can be 0 also. Then will provide required centripetal force. Will provide required centripetal force.
Sir, if tension is zero, it will become slack.
Mg, no, mg. Tension 0 means just string will be straight. I think we have yesterday class only I said, no?
Then when will it be slack, sir?
I think we have made, I think I made a very clear picture. Tension 0 means just like a string will be straight.
Yes, sir. That what he mean by slack?
Slack means here it will be like this. Even this is slack. Here open the just tension is just 0 and it will be straight. It can happen like this also. This will be slack. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now this will be P1. So this is thing. So now how to get that minimum velocity is asking. That's all now here. So now first, what is the thing here? So T plus mg equal to mv square L minus pi r. If T becomes 0, then V will become minimum. So therefore this V minimum square is equal to G into L minus pi r. Will I agree this? Then if V is minimum, then the initial velocity what we projected, that will be minimum. So I'll apply conservation of mechanical energy. Mu minimum square is equal to mg L plus L minus pi r plus m V minimum square by 2. Substitute V minimum square here. Solve for U minimum. I think the wrapping of cylinder completely once, not many times. Huh? He said once. So this for the wrapping. Again, don't put complete one circle. It will wrap here that one. So what is the length of the string? How much it will decrease by pi r? So L minus pi r. 7 meter it will come. Check answer later on. Huh? Different situations will be there for you. Vertical circular motion. Let's take another one.
So can you scroll up, sir? Thank you, sir.
Sir, here y mv square by L minus pi r.
About point P2, it is describing at that particular instant at point P2 it will rotate, no?
Yes, sir.
Read the next question. The diagram shows smooth cylindrical pulley of radius r with center to origin of coordinates, and an ideal thread is thrown over it. On the thread is this one. This red color is what? The thread. Or I'll draw one diagram here. Okay, there's a thread. So now these are the bobs, particles, M. Two particles are there called M1, M2. Of course, they're same. Let me take it. If the masses X, it leaves contact with the pulley at R cos phi, R sin phi. Then find the ratio of phi by sin phi, or theta if you want. You can take theta that way. Now the same cylinder. So where the string, so it will somewhere here. Let me take this position. Okay, here is telling, I'm assuming that it's going to leave. So let this angle be phi. What is the state of the bobs? Yes, they'll be moving, no? So they'll be having velocities. This will have velocity v, this will have velocity v. And what is the condition to leave circular path? What are the forces they'll be acting? N. So only on this I'll show it. This is phi. This is N. Tension will act. Velocity. And this is phi. This will be phi. So here mg sin phi will be acting. Mg cos phi will act tangentially. This is point to you take it. And what is the condition to leave circular path? N should be 0, no? So write down the equation, no? So mg sin phi minus n equal to mv square by r. To leave circular path, n must be less than or equal to 0. Don't write greater than. N must be less than or equal to 0. I'm just writing equal to that one. So this will be the v square equal to gr by sin phi. Okay, let's write down the equation. So how much of height it will descend? R sin phi or R phi. What do you say? Should be R phi, no? Because what is this arc length? Arc length will be R phi. And what about this height? Height, this will be R sin phi. So write the conservation of magnitude. Decrease in potential G, mg R phi is equal to mg R sin phi plus mv square by 2 plus mv square by 2. Substitute value of v square here. Solve for it, you'll get the required answer. Just simple, but what is the work done by tension? Sir, how do you can apply work done by normal contact will be 0. Anyway, it leaves contact with the pulley, so you can take this one. And work done by tension. How come work done by tension be 0? It does negative work on the lower block, and the particle which is sliding on the cylinder, it does positive work, and the ball which is descending, or the particle which is descending vertically down, there the tension does negative work. So net work done by tension will be 0. Solving this, we'll get this equal to 2. Different situations of like this, vertical circular motion will come. Just only don't confine to the simple ideas here. And now, so some of you are still asking, sir, like a critical point. Okay, I'll give one simplest explanation. Hope this will really help you a lot.
Sir, once can you scroll up? Okay, thank you.
Okay, this is a thing. So now let me take an example. Okay, this is a bob. This one, let me. Try to, all of you try to concentrate. No, here the weight mg will be acting, and I'll apply a force. Let me call that force F, and here let it be tension. I'll give velocity. Then if F1 is such that the tension will be 0 here, like this. So when it reaches to the highest point, the force will be acting always vertically up. Okay, look at this. This will be string. Now, what is the condition I'm giving? The force F1 will always act vertically up on the bob. This will be F1. This will be weight. At all the positions. So even if you want, I'll give one more. This will be the condition. So I'm just asking you, what is the, well, where is the critical point? Where is the critical point here? So we'll do one thing, write equation. Here the velocity of the bob will be, say, V1. This will be V2. Okay, let's write at point 1. T1 plus F1 minus mg equal to mv1 square by L. At highest point, T2 plus mg minus F1 mv2 square by L. And I'll put F1 greater than mg until where the critical point will come. It all depends on that situation. If F1, first case, I'll write it. Let F1 greater than mg. Where the critical point will be? Where tension can be minimum, T1 can be minimum here. T1 can tends to 0. Then we'll provide required centripetal force F1 minus mg. Here if you put select F1 greater than mg, if tension becomes 0, tell me, I think not possible, no? There won't be centripetal force to complete the circle at the point 2. Are you getting, no? I'm putting F1 0, and if you put T2 0, I think not possible, no? There won't be force that will be acting towards the center. So where is the critical point now? If F1 greater than mg, where the critical point will come? At the point 1. So this should be the minimum velocity now. So what is the expression for this one? So point 1 will be critical point. The lowest point itself will be critical point. So nothing. So don't say that at highest point it should have root GL to complete vertical circle. That is not correct. So what you should say, at critical point it should have critical velocity to complete circular motion. And where the critical point? In the normal problem, first introduction I made it, the critical point was at highest point. That's all here. So now where is the critical point now? This is the critical point here. The critical point is here. Now if let F1 be less than mg. Let F1 equal to less than mg, that one. Then I think now where do it will come? So here T2 can be 0. If T2 tends to 0, then we will provide required centripetal force, the resultant of mg and F1. And here V1 will be minimum. here V2 will be minimum. And now tell me like what is the critical point now? Point 2 will be the critical point. 2 will be the critical point here now. Point 2 will be, this is very important analysis. When it comes, the critical point is what? Very important. And this V2 is minimum, nothing but you have to call that as critical velocity. Getting the idea? So now in the first case, when F1 greater than mg, the critical point, it lies at the lowest point. When F1 greater than F1 less than mg, no, then the critical point open will shift to the highest point here. So I think I discussed almost all the possible situations that are related to critical point. At critical point, it must have critical velocity. And now, sir, I want the expression for what is the minimum velocity. I should project at lowest point. You are at lowest point only, and there the critical point lies, no? So with what speed you should project? You should project with a speed v1 at the lowest point, the first situation. It will complete vertical circular path. Okay, got this? So when let F1 less than mg, then you have to calculate. You calculate at speed v2. You know minimum velocity. Work done by F1 and tension will be 0, no? Apply conservation of mechanical and you calculate. Able to make it out? This one. So this is the for second situation. We have to write equation now. mv1 square by 2 is equal to mg into 2l plus mv2 square by 2. And what is v2? Substitute that v2 here. Solve for v1. You'll get v1 in terms of f1. What minimum velocity you should project. I think everyone is able to understand at least what do you mean by critical velocity here. So I'll take it out because again you think that because I discussed two cases, no? Let me not write. Okay, I'll proceed now. So we'll take the idea of the springs. So already we discussed in the laws of motion chapter regarding the springs. So here we are going to discuss about the work done by the springs and some related application problems. I think if you check the books now, you'll get plenty of numericals related to